going to do some MAC Hyper Real Skin Serum to help hydrate it because I'm super dry. I used up all my energy earlier to take in everything, shower, or go get groceries, dry my hair, get dressed, eat. So I took a nap. I had all intentions of making some more content earlier, but at some point I just run out of energy. So it is what it is. Going to my Bobbi Brown. We're going to do the Vitamin Enrich Eye. So I just wanted to put on a little something because I've got some clothes from, or t-shirts from Doll's Kill that I wanted to show y'all. And then we were going to go through some of the designer bags I have. So just want a little bit to help even out my tone. And this is what I would usually wear if we were just going somewhere around town where I wouldn't wear anything at all but some moisturizer. So just using a Vitamin Enrich face base. Like I'm really dry, like right around my mouth, my nose area. My mouth, like right through here, is really the worst. I'm going to do a little bit of Milk Makeup, the Hydro Grip Primer. Some of my Dior lip balm. And if y'all wondering why I'm always like holding a paper towel, it's because I can't stand to have things on my hands. So, quick and simple brow. I'm going to fluff those up a little bit. And so, I'm going to take a little bit of the Anastasia, the Tinted Brow Gel in Auburn. Because I know my hair looks brown on here, but it is not. It is very dark auburn. I've had red hair my entire life. So, it just grows out of my head this way. So, I take a disposable spoolie because I don't like dipping back into it. Put a little bit on the spoolie. And I just do this so that way it matches my hair a little better. I'm going to use that Rare Beauty Brow Gel, the Harmony. We're just going to lift those up and kind of lock that in place. So then just to clean them up a bit, I'm going to take some of my Ulta. These are the makeup removing cotton Q-tips. If you have not used these, you should. So you break the end. Makeup remover goes down into this end. And so instead of using concealer to carve out my brows, I'm just going to clean up anything that may be left on the skin. Or where I may have got a little too heavy-handed. This is really great for eyeshadow, or like when you can't get eyeliner out of your waterline. Yeah, and I just clean them up. Nice natural brown. Slightly filled in, but nothing too crazy. So I am giving this CeraCurl, the color is shade 3. I went to Ulta or Sephora yesterday, tried to exchange it, but we don't have a real Sephora. We have a Sephora inside of Kohl's. They couldn't do it, so I'd have to mail it back. So I'm going to try it again. So I just put a little bit of concealer, like, around my eyes, up under my eyes, around my nose. I'm going to feather it out into my cheek. I'm using my Makeup by Mario F4 foundation brush. And I had a little bit of breakout, like, right there in between my brows. Which I'm constantly rubbing my head because I have headaches all the time. I know I shouldn't, as an esthetician, we shouldn't be touching our face, but it happens. So this concealer can be used as concealer, or you can use it kind of like a foundation. It's super lightweight. It blends very easily. Like I said, I still think I have the wrong shade, because to me, it looks a little dark. Jan Marini, this is my SPF 45. It is the tinted version. I like to shake it up. And I use one line down each finger. I'm just gonna kind of pat and swipe that where I didn't put that concealer. The only time I really wear anything is like when we go to Universal and stuff like that, and I know we'll be taking a lot of pictures. I know I say that a lot, but it really is the truth. Like, I just don't wear it. And like I said, paper towels, because I can't stand things on my hands. Just taking the Makeup by Mario F4 brush and just kind of tapping in where some of that concealer, just to help make it blend together a little nicer, easy. It's not bad at all. So, like I said, we just had a little bit of edge light right there, right around the corners, and that way the majority of the coverage is in the center of my face. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Supergoop makes a mineral foundation, or a mineral powder that you can use that has SPF in it, and I'm going to use it to set the face with. So not only did that Supergoop, that mineralized sunscreen and that powder set in where I had my concealer, it's going to prevent it from moving as I go throughout the day. Left a little bit on my lid there, and it gives me my SPF protection without disturbing my makeup. So I like Supergoop. I'm going to take some of my Chanel Water Fresh blush. I'm going to mix it on the back of my hand, because you have to take those encapsulated pearls and mix them to get your blush. Like I said, this is very lightweight. I'm very rosy already, so not a whole lot. I'll tap this in. I'll blend it out with my brush in just a second. I wear a lot of cream products. I really like them. Like I said, it's probably because I'm very, very dry. As I said before, I take a little bit just on the lid there. Okay, then my F4 brush again. Just literally gonna tap that out. Blend it in a little bit on the lid. See, that's super easy to work with, just a nice simple blend of color. So I really wish I had some of like the bronzer, sunscreen, and the one that looks like blush, different stuff like that, but I don't have that. So I'm going to use this Milani, and I believe this is the Volume 110 Light to Medium. And it kind of looks like one of the Charlotte Tilbury little palettes. I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer, and this is a Lux 504 angle brush. I'm just going to stipple just a little bit of that around the hairline, just to help warm up the face a little bit. Go right into where you see I had that natural contour to my cheek. I have moon face really bad from my steroid injections I take for chronic pain, which is also why I was so tired today after working all week, and just I kind of gave it all I had, and you know, it happens. So we're going to add a little bit of it. Once again, right in the hollow of that natural contour I have. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of it. And I don't know about anybody else, but do you have an issue with like product sticking right there to the top of your forehead? Like, I always look like I have this line where there's no product, but there's product there. I promise. You see me put it there. So just a light little sweep of that. Then I'm going to go into the blush here, and we're just going to go over our Chanel, tap some of the excess off. And I'm really just going to buff those two together. I have really round face because of the moon face with really large cheeks. So I'm just going to swipe that in. And just kind of blend those together. And just blend that out. And if you feel like you have any lines or if anything's not blended correctly, I would take a clean brush and go around it. Then I'm going to take a Morphe. This is an R38 brush. And I'm going to take that same light bronzer situation. I'm just going to take it, windshield wiper motions, and just lightly buff that through the crease in the corner of the eye. I don't do eyeliner, I just do some mascara and go. So just slightly buff that in. And nothing spectacular, but it's just enough to give me a little bit of depth. See, nothing to it. And like I said, if you feel like anything's not blended out well enough, you can always go in with a clean brush and buff it out some more, even around the perimeters of the face. So if you wanted to add some shimmer to this, this does have a highlighter. So just take my finger, I don't really like the pink shade that's in there. So just dipping back into that highlighter, placing a little bit on the inner corner. And then we have just a really simple makeup look. So I'm going to add the Charlotte Tilbury in Pillow Talk, because it's kind of like a neutral color. And it's pretty much just because I don't want any lip tint or anything that I put on to run. So I do fill it in the majority of the way with the lip pencil, because it's going to last longer as we go throughout the day. Yes, it will wear off from reading and drinking and stuff, but that helps. And then I'm going to put some of the Jaclyn Hill. This is the shade Sincerely Yours. Right on top of that. And I feel like they complement each other really well. And I did find my eyelash curler, so we're going to put on some mascara. This eyelash curler is from Babe Lash. It was in one of my drawers. Typically, I don't curl my lashes, but I figured since I found it, we would use it. So, and then lastly, that Haus Labs mascara. Like I said, my lashes aren't the best in the world. I have a nervous habit of picking at them like I do my eyebrows, so I don't expect great results from mascara. Just a quick, simple makeup look. If we were just going out to the park or somewhere around town that I knew we were going to take pictures with. Nothing spectacular about it. This is just a clean brush. Clean up that just a smidge. But yeah, this is just something I can throw on and throw together. I usually keep this in my travel bag, so if I need a little something, I have it. But it doesn't feel heavy or cakey. Don't feel like that concealer looks so bad now with this, but I think it's because my brain is trained that we need the lighter in the center, where this can be used not only as concealer but as foundation, and it works really well for this. It'd be different if I was out in the sun and I could see it and I could give you a really great judgment of it then. But overall, I really like this. This is what I wear when I go out. I would throw on, I have some Fenty, the Balm Gloss, I think that's what it is. I'd throw that over this lip and we'd go and we'd call it a day. My hair, I don't really do much for my hair. I did it earlier, I blow dried it, and I kind of look like the lion from the Wizard of Oz, because there's so much of it, which you'll see when I post the video of showing off my purses, but and different things like that when I do the video here in a minute. But just as far as like just throw something on that's quick and simple, that is my go-to makeup. So I hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned for my bag video and some clothes.